to lower that. This kills off that. He can't block this. He's gonna do the thing to make it strong enough to block the thing.
What technique is this?
Definitely think that's a smart time to go for that. Oh! Ah! What is going on, guys? We are here with my ZOE LULU. Now, I realized in the last video I said, oh my god, I have a ZOE LULU deck, and I want to show you guys, I want to see the difference. First of all, the guy's not running it in Ionia. So he's using LULU as a Bandle City champ, and he's running it through Bandle City, which is interesting because when he played, what is it, the Bird, I was like, how are you playing Bird as a 1-drop? And I'm like, oh, it's because he's using it as a thing. So mine is a lot different. I like Ionia's some of the little 1-drops, the little early stuff like picks and stuff like that. Also, I wanted to try out the moral support. Now, the moral support right now is obviously just mostly in Shen decks. And as you guys know, I'm a big proponent of Shen. I think Shen is extremely strong right now. I feel like it's weird that people aren't playing it. But what I also wanted to try is the Arbiter of the Peak. I'm actually a big fan of cards like this. This one in the Plaza Guardian in PNZ. Every time you play a spell, you reduce its cost by 1. And then you kind of get some crazy play patterns. And it's funny that the only one that people really respect is Burblefish, right? Burblefish is every time you play a spell, it's reduced by 1. It's because it starts off at 6, and these other ones start off at 10, right? But this one, like the Plaza Guardian has Quick Attack, which is cool. This one has Overwhelm. And I feel like with Overwhelm, there's a lot more crazy stuff that you can do with that, and then you'll have a 2-mana barrier to protect something. We're also going with the Moonlight Affliction. The silence enemies thing is cool and all, but the whole aspect of if you Nightfall it, they can't block, allows us to push for a ton of damage. Since our characters, most of our units are really cheap, you should be able to have enough mana in order to use this if I need it, but the double silence is actually pretty nasty. I think the double silence is definitely underrated and really good in a meta, but the equipped weapons are starting to get a little bit out of control, so I'm gonna start to look maybe for a Demacia deck to start to have things that silence and kill the equipment at the same time. I think it's coming to that point because it's getting a little bit nutty. You're trying to silence, you're trying to kill the thing, but the weapon just goes right back to the hand. It's literally just attached, but you can use spell mana. Anyway, so we're getting the Hookmaster into business to do some equip nonsense ourselves. Plus it's a decent 2-drop, and it gives us a weapon that we can then give ZOE Scout or something stupid like that. Saga Seeker, because we're using equipments, we're using stuff. I feel like he's a decent 1-drop. There's a bunch of options that I have at my disposal here. I also thought about using like Ari, like running some of the recall package, and then having like I think Ari is actually more of a not super aggressive, is more like a mid-game kind of thing. So I didn't feel like doing that. I could have maybe went Green Gay Duo, but I don't really have any other summons. Like it's just a different idea, and it's crazy that this region combination has some stuff. And I'm still trying to figure out a way to use this. I haven't figured it out yet, but I know how you would use it. You'd use it on a unit that has temporary stats, and you kill it and then give those temporary stats to something else. Could be something with LULU. Now that I'm thinking about it, LULU could give something, make it a +4/+4, and then I seal and steal it, and then I give a +4/+4 to something else. We could try it. Should we try it? Probably not. We're gonna try it because you guys you already know who I am. Oh yeah, and the main reason why I was doing this is because I wanted to see, because what's really cool about this, and this is very exclusive, is that the Darkened Lodestone actually gives support to another any unit that you have. So I wanted to see if it would double trigger this, and it actually does not. So you will not see me utilize that. I've tried it already. It doesn't. You know what? Let's do 1-to-1. I'll do one of those because it didn't do what I really wanted it to do. So we'll try that. I'm like, who the hell is that? I think that's Quinn, right? Quinn Yi? Giving Yi probably Scout in some way. When did she get the skin? Oh, okay, I saw it when it was this one. I didn't even know that was the evolved version. Did she even get a different animation? All right, so we got Arbiter of the Peak, which is Arbiter, sorry, of the Peak is nice. We have, okay, 1 support. They're gonna definitely have some interaction. I think the Sojourner is a little bit greedy, but having some of our big cards in hand should give us an earlier curve. This deck should be relatively slow, but I don't know how he's going to activate flow on a consistent basis unless he's just running like all of Yi's weirdo packages, right? So we definitely want to, it's on his turn, right? So I definitely think that we drop this to get a chime. Hopefully it lands on some of our early units. If it doesn't, if it lands on this as a 7/7, that's still pretty good. Flower Child. Landed exactly where I said it would. I think we do that because that's a little bit better, depending on what he plays. This thing gets really big.
Changes, but never breaks.
We'll keep the Pale Cascade open. This thing becomes insanely strong very quickly.
Pull them down.
That's a free trade for us.
A gift from the river folk.
This deck doesn't have pings, it needs monsters, so we are free to play this. If I had like double scouts, I would go with the scout there, but I would need like LULU or something like that. I'd need someone else that actually can benefit from attacking multiple times. Fleet Feather Tracker, so that's kind of making me not want to do too much here. He's going to go for Esmus, right? So we're just gonna go here.
Jack said there'd be contenders out here.
The whole point of this is just to go wide, right? It's really.
The lesson begins.
All right, so I'm curious. I'm assuming he takes away Esmus, right? I'm not blocking E at all. I have no business blocking E. And also, that reduces my Arbiter of the Peaks. We get Lulu off the top. Fantastic. That kills off his blocker. We can still chop down the picks. Is the other thing 1 mana? It is. Okay. So you're doing that just to trade? I guess. Also activates flow. That's a thing. I have a feeling he has a strike spell. The smarter play, because we only have one support, would be Esmus into LULU. There's not many plays he has for 5 mana. There we go. He can actually do 2 of those, which kind of sucks.
Well, this isn't the glade.
If he has another one, he has another one. I can't help that. He does. Okay. That sucks. I could maybe have predicted that because of the way that he has his hand.
Come on, where's the competition? Here, fishy fishy.
Technically makes no sense to attack with this. This gives him a free level up, and then obviously I'm not pushing lethal. And this is only, it's not permanent. He's gonna activate flow. Next turn he gets, so at least next turn he activates it. Another hit on this. I actually would prefer it not to get hit on that, but I'm hoping that he does like an open attack here.
One cut of many.
That helps us out a lot. Gives this. I feel like he has a combat trick for it, 100%. Ah! Damn, bro! Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Quinn, what do you have in your hand?
Not even I know what I'm cooking up.
Me either, bro. I have no idea how that just happened.
I don't do meditation.
Okay. So we know he has no strike spells. He would have easily struck the thing. Well, single combat still kills him, right? So I guess that is a thing. If he had single combat, then nothing would have happened.
Just a little farther.
Right behind you.
All right. So we have this. We have a really strong push here. We're going this. You have to just make sure it's the chain. That is 6 damage. So Nightfall doesn't kill. I mean, sorry, it doesn't save. That would have been a terrible thing. That would have been horrific. All right, I think we still go.
Come on, where's the competition? Back to reel it in.
Keep reducing this to make it super cheap.
You challenge the wind?
I guess that's to lower that. This kills off that. Can't block this. He's gonna do the thing to make it strong enough to block the thing.
What technique is this?
Definitely think that's a smart time to go for that. Oh! Ah! Ah! I've honestly been looking for a way to play Vladimir, and I just can't. I don't know. I've been looking, man. I've been looking. So, Vladimir Braum, El Clasico. I do think that there is some other cards that could make Vlad a little bit better, but I feel like him himself is just not strong enough. I feel like maybe if he like gave himself stacks or something like that. Hopefully he doesn't drop anything here that prevents me from attacking. Sweet. Casual 5 damage there. He has to have something for 3. I think that deck normally has something for 3.
Let me show you what I can do.
Okay. You sure showed me. Good. Now at least our Pale Cascades will help us draw, which we definitely need. Drawing 2 of these is crazy, but these are all triggers for it, right? So I think we are going... Still, I'll probably still go with this because it just makes this a little bit tankier.
I learned my scars.
I could obviously... There's definitely an argument to use 1 Pale Cascade to see what's going on. If he doesn't do anything, yeah, I'm assuming he does something. That doesn't change much. Okay, ZOE. There it is. This is a perfect example for Seal Steel. Well, Seal and Steel. It's a perfect example. This thing is a 3-5 right now. Even if it kills this or whatever like that, I could even kill it right now, right? Because it's his stats. Damn. God, that card is so good. See, now this I feel like... Let's try it out. So now this is a 1-5. That's gonna be an insanely hard to kill ZOE. Like I'm definitely curious to see how this feels. I don't care. And remember, ZOE in this deck is, and this is another argument maybe to go Bandle City, because ZOE's literally in this deck just as a 1-drop elusive, really. So she's not really here to, you know, level up or anything like that. I don't have any, like, weird things to do that. He actually draws the Scar Grounds. Jesus. Alright, so now we got a 2-6 ZOE. Alright, so... I want to maybe slow play this. There is some way he can, obviously he's probably running freezes. He's running a lot of stuff that pings 1-drops. I think it is best to just drop this.
This is the mountain's final test.
I have no other support stuff. I could use Pale Cascade first to make it a little bit cheaper, but I think that that's just silly. This is just pushing a lot more damage. No other thing. I could Ionian Hookmaster. And again, hope for the scout and then I would have a crazy thing. But then if I'm pushing the scout, right, then I have to not have the other weapon on her. This keeps it, especially in this deck. Actually, no. If he has Culling Strike, I do die, which I would assume he would run in this deck, right? You would definitely run that in this deck.
How can someone be so boring?
I think technically you would put it on this, right? I mean, you make this bigger, but then you make it easier to kill. Well, actually, no. After the first round, the Scar Grounds gives them all tough, right? So if I was to use Pale Cascade, it's literally just for that unit. So that's one. That's like the most obvious combo you can do with it. So that was definitely, I think everyone's mom was like, oh man, the Bellows Breath and the Scar Grounds. But it just feel like, I mean, it's the same thing as, you know, Ice Shard or all this other stuff. It's just slow. It makes that one unit that it is targeting stronger. Twice, it's same as if Scar Ground is on the thing. So, I don't know.
Come here, darling.
But the one that has Bellows Breath does get significantly stronger. I think that's why I think maybe he should have put it on the Scarred Reaver. But you need an Overwhelm unit. He needs an Overwhelm unit, so he's gonna sacrifice that. Unfortunately for him, if I get Equinox, he's going to cry because a lot of his deck is based on the minions that you play.
Destruction feeds my fire.
Okay. And that is a thing. Now, am I afraid he's going to kill ZOE is the question. I could Equinox this, right? But then next turn he's hitting me for 11, right? Because I technically can't block with ZOE. This one will be only +1 or whatever. There we go. And only with that one hit, I can actually block it if I need to. We actually draw the ZOE.
Snow swallows their tears. I won't fail.
Cool. 5 damage kind of sucks, but I think we go.
Wishing for trouble, are ya? I'll try anyone once.
It's 3, yeah, right? Okay. Just to kill this off. Zoe's kind of leveling here. Watch out. Zoe's coming to town. I just want to take this engine out. I think it is important to take the engine out.
Get in my way.
And we are definitely taking a lot of damage. This is 5 damage. Paddlestar is actually main deckable too. I've been thinking about running it, like, just because of when they attack. Like, that's actually like really strong. 5 damage as long as they attack. Okay. Strong board here. 1 card left in hand. We get another elusive. Gonna start off slow because he only has 2 cards in hand.
Let us get going.
Braum is here. 1 card left in hand. Chime it up. I think we can Pale Cascade into this, which is kind of nuts. Just to push more damage. Oh, damn! Zoe level? Girl, you ain't supposed to be leveling. Don't you dare. I'm about to say, don't you freaking dare. There we go.
Only the word join the stars.
What is this deck right now? Yeah, what do you have? Noxian. Okay. Because she's damaged. Would have gave us a lot more. We get this back, which is just makes someone extremely tanky. He can't rip the next one, right? So we still go with
Approach.
yeah. Making this stronger.
Help is underway.
Go with the Braum. I mean, it makes sense. Braum's not surviving. None of these things are surviving. You mitigate the most damage that way. He can try to start like pulling my things and like leveling Braum, but I just think that it's a very slow play, and I will keep attacking with this over and over and over again. I actually can also give it the corrupted form to make it that it's insanely hard to kill. This deck is just like like other decks are slower, but this deck is really slow. Vladimir is here. Wait a minute. Was I talking too close? Was I... Maybe it would be nice if he also drains the, if he does it like that other card that's in Freljord, like he attacks everything, like everyone heals him or something, or heals the Nexus, then he would be a way stronger card. Since he is doing that though, I do have to play another blocker here. So I have like full coverage. He's gonna pull, 9 times out of 10 he's gonna pull this, right? He's opening attack. He's doing 4 damage. No, he does 5 damage. This is do 2 or 1. It does 1. Okay. So he's doing 5 damage regardless. Okay. If he had another pull, I would be screwed. Him having Fearsome actually matters here, which is kind of funny. Normally it never matters, but here it actually does.
You're up, chum bucket.
So I lose my entire board here. I still lose? Why? Oh no! Wait, that works, right? That does work. Yes, yes, that does work. Okay. So, I think we give him this. I need a special type of Jesus to win this. That is... What is up with this card coming off the top, bro? $11-11. He has to block with, yeah. He has to block with that. Or else he loses. Legit. No, I lose now. No! I lose no matter what I do. Because this thing, as long as it survives damage, and I had this. So the play actually was to not attack with this whatsoever, and then just to attack with this. And that would have been the smarter thing, because I keep forgetting about this Crimson Disciple. I definitely forgot about him. And he gets the Dubskis. The play here was to keep attacking with this, but honestly, that's the only way I have lethal. So that's the only way I get lethal. I've been hearing Nami making some waves. Nami Fizz in the building. I think we bounce one of those back just to get more Baate. Nice, we got that. We do have... Is there any reason... I guess... I mean, he has Make It Rain. He has Make It Rain, right? This deck 100% runs Make It Rain. Just prevent him for... There's an argument that I could say that I should wait. Play Zoe later. But he always has Make It Rain. Like, I can't... Oh well. Maybe I can get the tough.
But Jack said there'd be contenders out here.
Let's make this as bulky as possible.
So pretty.
That's to reel it in.
Decides not to block, takes the 4 damage. Double more support. Oh. I instantly tried to block, but I could not.
Sometimes you're the fish, sometimes you're the bait.
Happy to do whatever's needed.
Nice steel form. You have to be careful with these things, because then you'll have you'll obliterate the weapon as well. We can protect Zoe, and also Make It Rain can guarantee to hit her at this point. That's weird. He has at least one other 1-drop card.
Here, fishy, fishy.
Not exactly sure. All right. Still have to keep the moral support open, unfortunately. He's not really doing a good job leveling Nami, though. I mean, the other cards are just by default, but he's not emptying his spell mana thing. And now we know why. He's basically was waiting for... You could still Make It Rain, but it would be insanely...
No slowing down.
Easy for you to say.
And yeah, he's pretty much the way I envision how he just did. He has Shelly. He had Shelly in his hand for a long time. He's about to drop. No, he can't drop both of those. But he has a bunch of spells to do that. Okay, you've been warned. That sucks. Should have kept it. I didn't think he was running that, but you know what? It was created by one of these. That's what just happened. That is what just happened.
Stay focused.
Not sure what other... Got a nice RNG roll there. Again, I can sacrifice this to give 3-2 to whatever I want.
Guess I'm the bait.
Get the heal.
Just a little farther.
Come on, where's the competition?
Brace yourselves.
To make this insanely hard. I want to make it a little bit more awkward before he gets to play like another monster to block. He can obviously block that.
No kills, no entry.
He's gonna keep his thing alive. Fair enough. See, like right here, 8-4. That's damn near Destiny's Call, bro. That's kind of Destiny's Call. Like I'm thinking that there might be something here with this card right here. Okay. We're gonna drop this as well. Heal himself. Heal the other Shelly. Now they're gonna be bouncing off of each other. This is dangerous. I think he drops the 2 elusives and then just starts spamming spells. I'm assuming that's what he's going to do. I have no interaction within this deck that can stop that right now. I'm assuming one of his spells is going to be... I mean, you could also look at it that the stats are better on the thing.
I'm on it.
All right. We're going to give that to this one. To make Esmus strong as hell. So, if he wants to do this, he can. But I have ways to protect. Okay. Doesn't have any pulling. I think I need the other elusive blocker. So just so we don't forget, we definitely have to block. Oh wait, no. I don't know if he actually has lethal here, but okay, he definitely doesn't have lethal, and he only has one more card in hand. So theoretically, I would like to kill the Shellys. I think it is smart to kill them. I'm not gonna lie. I think it probably is better to kill them off. But I feel like we also threaten damage on him too, right? So this is 9. I have 7 damage. How crazy do I want to get here? Leave 2 damage up against this deck? No. That could be a misplay.
Whoa, you gotta focus.
I can see this as a misplay just because of... Oh, man. I don't know what that last card could possibly be, but... All 3? That what we're doing today? Oh boy. Why'd he... What? It must be like a card that he can't play no matter what he does.
Guess we're going.
Okay. We have the ability to protect 1. He has to block.
What are you doing? Sunflower. Nice. Tremendo. They're our friends, Glow.
I wanted to make sure this card was going to be huge. So we get the blocks there. He still has to block at least one more thing. Problem is that he still freaking has 3 elusives, man. Like, even if I killed off the Shellys, or at least one of them, like, then I would just have lost this one, and then I wouldn't have an elusive blocker at all. There would have been nice to have, like, something. We block 1. We actually technically are on the glimpse of it, right? Damn. And I have a decent amount of elusives, but it is what it is. 2 spells. Oh, Trail of Evidence. Sunk Cost? Flash of Brilliance created this card. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, and this would have been great. Like, if I actually had a way to level Lulu beforehand, then I could have vulnerable these guys into it. I think that there was a possibility. You guys let me know in the comments if there was a possible. I think there might have been a possible way to have won here. And I actually like the Seal of Steel. I think that it was, especially with all the temporary buffs, I do think that it has a place in a deck like this. Temporary buffed up units, you kill it, and then you have a weapon that sticks around that actually is able to give crazy stats. I actually think like this would work good even with like that, what is it, that 5-drop, sorry, it's a 3-drop that has +5/+5 lifesteal, ethereal. Yeah, I know I lost. Go wake him up, yeah. He's down for the count. Doesn't matter. But my man drew all 3 like a god. It is what it is.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
I know.